What's up, everybody? Stacking Surfer here. Welcome to the live stream tonight. I've got something going on with my throat, so I have brought a guest on so you guys can hear things a little bit better. But tonight we're going to talk about platinum. Okay, platinum's exploding right now. A lot of you guys are probably wondering if you should be buying it right now or if you're too late, and how much money you might be able to make off of it. We're going to cover a lot of these things as well as what's going on with platinum and what kind of a metal it is compared to silver and compared to gold. All right, so we're going to talk about that as well today. So I'm going to go ahead and bring our guest up here. This is SPB. You might see him on the streams, Shawn Precious Bullyon, and he's our local resident platinum expert. So we've done several videos together on platinum, and he is the king of 10th ounce platinums.
Oh yeah.
So Shawn, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. King of the castle. I'm cuckoo for kookaburras, man. You have no idea how much I love these little 10th ounce little coins. They're such a cool treat, man. Honestly, they only make 15,000 of them every year. The gold one started in 2020. The platinum started in 2021. We'll get into it later, but I as far as the price and everything goes, but I think they're just really cool coins, and they're one of my favorite things to collect as of the last couple of years.
I love it. And the thing I'll kind of throw out for everybody is this. We have two primary metals, right, that everybody's looking at out there. First one's going to be gold. So this is a gold St. Gaudens double eagle, $20 piece. All right. So you've got gold coins that are out there, right? In addition to that, you've got silver that's out there. So a lot of you guys like these Libertads. So I've got one tube of Libertads. That's all I've got of Libertads. And someone put them in these nice Air-Tite capsules, which I recommend. But that's your gold and silver. Those are the monetary metals. We have a third metal that is not considered a monetary metal. However, its denomination is higher than that of a gold eagle or buffalo, and that's platinum. And so, Shawn, what I wanted you to do to help us with a little bit today is one, couple things. One, platinum not being a monetary metal. What are some of the drivers that increase or decrease the price of platinum? I'm going to pull up a couple charts for us in a minute here. I need to go get them set up on the screen. So it'll take me a couple minutes to get it ready, but we're going to show you guys a couple charts of where platinum has gone over the last 10 years. We might be able to go a little further out. And this is a metal that a lot of people stay away from because it's not traditionally a monetary metal. A lot of people are scared to buy it and to purchase it. And we're going to talk about the premiums today. The premiums are super high on this metal compared to gold and silver. And that can make a massive difference on whether you buy a platinum stock, which I'll share one with you guys today, or using an app like One Gold. I've had Levi on several times. We'll have him on here again soon. Is that a good place to buy platinum, or is it best to buy it from a bullion dealer and get the physical coin in your hands? But what's that premium going to cost you? So we're going to cover all of that stuff. If you guys have any questions for us, go ahead and put that in the chat. And, really what we want to do is help you guys understand what's going on. Right now, platinum is beating gold and silver for returns this year, okay, for percentage increase. That's interesting, especially when this is a metal that most of these stacking channels out there have talked about not owning and staying clear from. And there's some very good reasons that they say that. So what's going on that's got platinum jumping? Something's happening here that we need to kind of look into and be aware of. So Shawn, I'm going to go big on your screen right now. I'd love to see if you could show us some of the platinum coins you have.
Sure.
And also talk a little bit about, why do you buy platinum? What value do you see from platinum? And also maybe cover off shortly on a few of those, industrial uses for platinum that we've chatted about in the past.
Yeah, we'll do a little show and tell to start. Obviously, you guys got a chance to see some of the I apologize for my quality of audio equipment and video equipment. It's not the best. My friends make fun of me for my stuff, but these are some of the 1/10 ounce kookaburras that you could pick up. These are really cool, actually. I don't own any American Eagles. There's a reason why for that. I kind of have a. We'll go into it why I don't own any American Eagles. Something as far as like a little, ice cream treat, as some like to call it, go a little extra stuff special. This is why my camera. This is the first year of the 1 ounce Tree of Life Platinum Edition. These are actually really cool. These are I'm not affiliated with them. I don't make any money for saying their name, but I do love them because they are a great company, good price at a Christian-based organization. It's SD Bullyon exclusive. They come out once a year and have been for the last couple of years. You can go and find those on there. So that's some of the physical coins. I know you're into the mining stocks and stuff like that. I haven't had a chance to get into that yet, but that's what I'm still learning and stuff. Let's see here. Reason why I like platinum, it's something different. I think at a point I have enough gold and silver for my liking, if you will. I mean, I'm always buying more still, but they say that to diverse to keep your portfolio diverse or divest your bonds or whatever you want to do as far as putting different eggs in different baskets and stuff. And I like platinum as far as a different basket. At one time, platinum was higher than gold on the historical charts. Platinum is always the highest level as far as like a credit card rewards thing, or platinum records was always higher than gold. So platinum always had a statistical higher value just over time than gold did. If you even look at some of the base values that's actually on the platinum coins, like you mentioned, versus the gold coins. The gold eagle or the gold buffalo in America for the 1 ounce holds a $50 face value, whereas a 1 ounce platinum eagle actually has a $100 face value. So it's twice as much, but about almost a third the price, if you will. Why is that? Things have changed. People have got into gold because gold has kind of been the wave for over the years. A lot of countries are taking back their gold from different vaults, and I think it's called. Sorry, I'm starting to stutter. Repatriation is what it's called. I've heard a bunch of that, but I'll just keep going for conversation. You know what I'm trying to say. So gold's always kind of been a thing. You got other countries talking about trying to back their money by gold. Gaddafi tried to do it, and then you saw what happened to him. Gold's always been the standard. Gold and silver has always been around. Before Christ walked this earth, he was given, gold as a birthday present, portrayed for silver. So metals have always been in circulation. I mean, those coins go back to, thousands and hundreds of years before Christ that had been gold and silver. So that's always been kind of the primary metals, and platinum was always only recently discovered over I think it's less than 200 or 300 years and stuff. And anyway, as far as it, I'll go into it. Like its availability and stuff versus what gold is. We've had conversations in the past in videos where, as far as if you were to take all the gold that's out there and put it in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, I think I said you could fill up 8 swimming pools with it. And if you were to take just all the platinum we have that's already been out there, it would just only come up to your ankles at about one Olympic-sized swimming pool. So there's clearly, definitely, as far as availability, there's less platinum out there than there is gold. Platinum has different uses out there. It's used in cancer treatments, used in catalytic converters for cars. It's used in hydrogen fuel cell batteries for electric vehicles or other electric things. So it has multiple uses. And as far as availability wise, I would say, don't quote me, but I would say about 75 to 80% of all the mining done across the world is actually done in one location. That's South Africa right now, where your guy Elon Musk is from and stuff. But and obviously don't need to tell you who actually has control of those mines and stuff and how long they've been doing that for. I'll just give you a hint. It's not us, as far as a nation goes. And primarily, I would say, out of all those mines there, I would say about 90% of them are owned by China and other, foreign adversaries, if you will, like Russia and stuff like that, and BRICS nations. And I think, honestly, as far as the price goes, as far as we've seen this increase, I actually went back and actually did some numbers for this live stream real quick. And I looked at the last time we did a video was about 10 months ago, where we talked about platinum possibly reaching $4,000 in the future. If you look at, if you were to, let's just take the spot price of what the three metals we've been discussing today, and look at where they were 10 months ago and where they're at now, just for conversation, I'll keep the numbers clean so it's easy for talking stuff. I'll start with the lowest metal and go from there. Silver was at about 20, I would say about $27 back when we had our conversation and stuff. And now it's about, I don't know, 36.50, depending on what your different app you're using. Of course, the spot price is always like a quarter, 20, 10%, 10 cents, I mean, difference in the different places. But it's the paper average 36.50. It's about, I would say, about 31% increase in your money. If you were to bought silver 10 months ago and where it's at now, you would have made about 31% on the spot price. I'll move to gold next. And gold, I think, was around, I want to say $2,400 an ounce 10 months ago. It's crazy how time flies and stuff. And so 10 months ago, $2,400 an ounce in current time. Oh my God, could you imagine buying an ounce for $2,400 right now? You'd sell your kids to get that kind of price. Anyway, back to the conversation. Gold was at $2,400, and currently, just like I said, for conversation, it's about $3,350 to $3,400, depending on where you're at. It's about a 41% increase in your money on the spot price if you would have bought gold 10 months ago for where it is at now. Now, platinum, again, platinum is that sneaky guy that people kind of just like, nah, I'll pass. I'll swipe left or whatever the swipe is. That means you don't have any interest in it. I don't do that swiping stuff. I'm too old for that stuff. Anyway, you can see the gray hair's coming. What was I saying? Oh yeah, platinum price. So back in our conversation we had with platinum about 10 months ago, platinum, again for conversation, was sitting at about $900.
Yep.
Now back then. Right now it's about to peak over probably after the end of this video, depending on where the spot price is live. It's going to reach $1,300. That's a 44.44% increase in your money. So over the last 10 months, platinum per spot price per increase has been the #1 guy, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't see it coming.
So Shawn, I'm going to pull up a few things just to show based on what you were talking about.
Sweet.
So this one here is the this is from Jesse Colombo, good guy to follow over at on X. Compared to gold and silver, the platinum market is tiny. Okay, can you guys barely see that sliver? The total value of above ground gold stock stands at an impressive 23.1 trillion. The silver stands at 340 billion. And the platinum stands at $3 or not $3, sorry guys, 3.84 billion. So what that's really showing you is it's the value of it, right? So it's the amount of ounces above ground multiplied by the spot price. So what you're seeing is that there's a lot of value already assessed into gold. Silver looks really low. So a lot of people, you know, if I hear a lot of people talking about a 10 ratio on the gold to silver, 1 gold to 10 ounces of silver. If that is to happen, you're going to see, and gold stays the same price. Okay, let's say that's not happening because gold's crashing and silver is going up. You'll see silver, you know, go up a lot if that happens. Now, platinum is way, way lower there, guys. So it goes to what Shawn was also saying about is it's not just that it's, you know, think about it. Platinum's at about $1,300 an ounce, 12, whatever. And silver's only sitting at about 36 and change per ounce. Okay. And so you can see that silver is maybe, let's see, I guess it's significant. It's about 10 times more than what platinum is, as far as the value, but there's the value of silver is so low compared to platinum. It just goes to show you how much less platinum there is than silver.
Correct.
Okay. As well as gold that's out there. It's a lot more rare, but it also tends to be used in industry. So if we're going into a big recession, platinum should be going down, not up right now. So something weird's going on. A lot of people have been talking about a recession. If we're going into a recession, platinum should not be going up like it is right now.
Correct.
So I'm going to point out a couple other things here real quick. So that's one. This is another chart just to show you guys what's going on here. So this is going all the way back to 2020. So we saw platinum hit 1348 in 2021, and we've slowly seen it go down. And it's been consolidating here in the last 6 to 8 months. And then you basically see a breakout. So this is what they call a descending wedge. And then most of the time when those happen, it's a higher probability, like 80%, that it's going to go up versus down.
Correct.
So you can see it's already gone up. So OC Stacker and myself bought 2 ounces of platinum Eagles. I think they're 2023s, but they might be 2024s. I have no idea where mine are. Hopefully I still have them. I haven't sold them. I lost them. They're somewhere.
They're somewhere now.
And they're MS70s graded by CAC 2025. Oh, maybe they were 2025. I didn't think they were making those back then yet. And anyway, I think we picked those up for a little under $1,200, if I'm right. So you can correct me.
Nice.
Those are going for about $1,600 right now. So there's a big premium on the platinum when you look at it. Okay, so let's look at a couple other things here on X. X is a good place to go get things. You guys just go onto X and search platinum gold. You know what you're looking for. Oh, look at that.
There he is.
That's kind of an old video.
I wonder who that guy is. He looked familiar.
He had better hair.
Looked like a cool dude.
So this one's kind of funny here. So looking into exposure through junior miners, the bull for this metal could take it well above gold's value. So this is what Shawn was talking about, guys. If we go back to a gold eagle or buffalo, which I don't have right in front of me here, but those are going to show 50 on the denomination. Mm-hmm. And the platinum is going to show 100. So why would it be like that? Well, it's because platinum was worth double the amount of value that gold was worth when they set those rules and those prices. So we could easily see platinum double the price of gold, theoretically. Now, it depends. If we have a gold bull market that keeps running and it continues to run because of uncertainty, and we're looking at a recession, you're not going to see platinum go above it. But if we start to see us coming out of a situation here and the monetary system is still broken, and there's 2023, I was right. Look at that. I told you.
My man.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and it looks like we're going to not have a big recession, but we're going to have a lot of money printing coming. You could see platinum double. So, on here, OC had talked about, I think he has 6 ounces maybe. Nice. So if you bought those 6 ounces for around $1,000 each, theoretically,
winning,
and gold goes up to $4,000, $5,000 here, maybe even $6,000 in the next year and a half to 2 years. And I think it's going to go to 8 to 12 by 2030, 2032.
I think by 2030.
It could be. If it does that, let's just imagine gold going to 10,000 and all the money printing's going on. Some people will be flocking to cryptos, but I believe there'll be a day where the crypto guys are selling their cryptos and flocking over to gold and to silver. And what was said in here by someone, I think it was L, or maybe it was Amy in here. Let's see. I think it was Amy was in here saying some people are starting to buy platinum because it's cheaper than gold. Well, True. That's what happens with all these metals, right? If gold goes up to $10,000 and silver is still sitting at 36, it won't be there very long. People are going to pile into it. And then as soon as you get silver up to $100, $200, $300, people are going to start looking at other things. Platinum's going to be one of those. And so as they start looking at platinum, especially if they believe the economy is going to be coming back with more AI, robotics, and a bunch of new EV cars coming out, which are going to consume a lot of platinum.
Yeah. What
will happen is you'll start to see the price of platinum really go up. And so theoretically, you could see that be double the price of gold, maybe even 4 times the price of gold. Now it's less likely that that's going to happen in more of a financial reset. But if there's a lot of demand and a lot of belief that there's going to be production going on, that could happen. Okay, so SPB, I want to ask you on the next one over here too.
Sure.
Let's see.
And also remind me also in a little bit after we finish with this to talk about, you mentioned premium, and I wanted to kind of touch that as well.
Yeah, I do want to do that. So this just kind of shows how fast it happened, guys. It just happened really fast.
Yeah.
Like a week ago.
About a week ago.
And so anybody that has platinum basically made $283.
Yeah, they just hit the same game parlay
Or
overnight.
basically 28% if you bought it last year, right?
Yep.
In one of these lower times. You made about 30% off of it very quickly. Okay, this is another one that was interesting too. It's not shown the top of the article though. Here we go. London platinum market indicates the beginning of a squeeze. So this is the other thing to look at, guys, is squeezes, right? Now this is going to be more for you that are trading stocks. I'll show you guys a stock real quick. Let me pull it up on my phone.
Squeezing the juice. Yeah. No, squeezing the juice.
Okay. Let's see if you guys can see this okay on my screen. It's going to be kind of backwards. But let me go back to this view.
There we go.
So it's backwards, but it's Impala Platinum. Okay. It's $8.93 right now. But if you look at it just in the last, let's go year to date, it is up 78%. Okay. That's a lot higher than than what platinum's done. Now I just bought some, I just bought $170 of it the other day. Okay. You know, I'm in California. They take most of my money.
Yeah, they do.
When I can sneak some stuff out, I do that. So I bought 20 shares at $170 total. It was at $8.52. And just in a few, couple days, that was back on June 9th. So 3 days ago, what is it, 12 today? Yeah, 3 days ago. And it's already up 4.8% right there.
20.
So it's jumping. I know a lot of you guys don't do mining stocks. You don't hold it. You don't own the metals, right? You own a part of it. You don't even really own the company. You own the rights to the earnings of the company is basically maybe the way to look at it. Unless you buy enough, you can put people on the board of directors and do a hostile takeover. But the important thing of looking at mining stocks is if you're trying to make some money and you want to play this, maybe you think there is going to be a squeeze. You can do the mining stocks. And I don't know if I can tell what my mining stocks are by themselves because I have some crypto in here too. But I'll just show you a handful of these stocks. Okay, you can kind of see the shares I've got in it. It's not that big of a deal at the moment, but here's a few of the different stocks you can see that are up. Some are 52%.
Mostly green, good.
33, 14, 13.89, 7.94, 26, 22, 28, 4%. I just bought those stocks about 3 weeks ago. Mining stocks, you're still early. They're going up. This is a way for me to play the markets, watch the trends that are going up, sell it, make more money, and be able to go buy more gold and silver and platinum with it. Okay. I don't recommend going out and buying those platinum coins, Shawn, if you could hold them up again. I don't recommend going out and buying a whole bunch of these 10th ounces, thinking you're going to go sell these in, a couple months and you're going to make, a bunch of money off of it. This is where we talk about the premiums. Premiums are massive on platinum. Okay. So gold, typically you're looking at about a 5% premium. Sometimes it'll go down to 3%. Silver, you're looking at about 15 to 20%. On platinum, what were we looking at? Over 25%?
Yeah, on certain coins. And on most of the 1 ounces, especially the American Eagles, they're going to have the probably highest premium out of all of the platinum coins available that are global. There are many other nations that make platinum coins, like Canada and mean, most all the major bullion coins that are gold and silver are also made in platinum. I'll just say that real quick. The American Platinum Eagle will hold the highest premium out of all, and like you said, probably around like 25 to possibly 30%, depending on where you buy it from, right? These kookaburras, reason why I personally, again, not to tell everybody to go rush out and go cash in all your money and sell your car, sell your house and buy platinum. This is just, we're just showing you the facts and you go make decisions yourself. For me personally, reason why I like to buy these, two reasons actually. Number one, speaking of the premium, they seem to have the cheapest premium for the platinum amount that you're buying. Most time when you buy in fractional ounces, and no matter what you silver, gold, or platinum, you would think it would be more expensive as far as if you were to take 10 of them, add them all together, what you're paying per ounce versus what you're paying per tenth of ounce. Ironically, these kookaburras seem to have one of the smallest premiums out of all the coins that you can buy, actually. And the second reason why I like to buy these coins, because actually of the limited mintage they have. So when they start printing the new ones every year, they kind of have like almost like a collector / numismatic value added to them, versus like coins like platinum Canadian maple leaves and other coins that are out there that are just make every year. Usually the price of the coin doesn't really go up that much when the new coin is made, or like the coin that was 3 years old doesn't really have that much of an added premium to it like it does the kookaburras. Like I said, the collection started in 2021, so this year makes the fourth year we're on right now. So if you go back and look at what a 2021 kookaburra 10th ounce is selling for, it's much higher actually than probably what you would get for trying to buy a new one nowadays. So it has a little bit of collector added value to it. I also like
John, just to point out this, SD Bullyon, they are, you're not hearing choppy audio. I've got like a throat infection.
Yeah, you're not to Vegas and you had that Vegas air and you came back to California, your throat's trying to readjust.
But what you're seeing here is SD Bullyon has a good way of showing basically 8 coins at a time to give you guys kind of the price comparison. So these are all 1 ounce. Look at how much the price varies. Know that when you buy something with a higher premium, you're getting something usually that's higher demand and has, probably a lower mintage a lot of times, or at least it's a higher demand. When you go to sell it, you'll probably get more money for it. However, you're not going to get the same spread difference. So, if you buy an American Platinum Eagle for $1,600 and you buy the Maple Leaf for $14, you're not going to get $200 more when you go to sell it back for that Eagle. You might get $20 more. So, a lot of times you're going to look at the details as holding this longer. And if you're looking to sell it, if you're looking to buy it at $1,600 and you're looking to sell it when platinum gets to $1,600, you're not really going to make a whole lot off of it. You're looking for more of a platinum price around like $2,000.
2,000 plus, yeah.
And you'll make some money, but you'll make more off of it if you're doing a mining stock. You'll make more off of it if you're doing One Gold. So One Gold does sponsor from time to time some of our videos. I hope to have Levi on again soon. But One Gold's a place you can go. I looked at it. It was about a $50 premium on an ounce of platinum. So you can save a lot of money. Now, you don't own it personally and you don't hold it, but it is fractional ownership of a bar in a safe that is insured. And over time, I forget the time limit, but there's a time where you can turn it and convert it into credits to use at AppNex. You can buy gold, silver, platinum with it. So it is a way for you to make some money with lower premiums. So anyway, like you were saying, Shawn, I think a lot of this really comes down to the premiums, is understanding what you're buying and looking at. So if you really like the Lunar series, you can buy the Year of the Snake for $1,800. But is it really worth that high of a premium? That's, the funny thing is I was buying like Lunar Tigers and I bought it 10 ounces and 1 ounce. I've sold all of those. and made some good money off of it, which allowed me to basically get, for the 2 ounces I started off with, I was able to get about 3.5 ounces.
Awesome.
So it is a way to grow. It's sad I don't have the Tiger anymore, but that Tiger was just a little bit more than a gold eagle at the time. This is $200 more than a platinum eagle. There's a big premium there. You guys got to watch out for.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody have any? Oh, now I'm being told how to fix myself.
Whatever. We're having a casual Thursday. There's no need to like be anyway. You get what I'm trying to say.
So
And I can't see the chats just to tell everybody. So if in case anybody has been saying hi to me or asking me questions, I can't fortunately.
okay, we'll hit that in a second here. So
just wanted to say that just to make sure anybody didn't have any kind of hurt feelings. Like, well, he didn't say hi to me, and like I've been asking him 5 times in a question. Why isn't he answering me? So just wanted to put that out there, just so no one has any hurt feelings, because I love you all, you guys. You all are awesome for being here. Appreciate you dealing with my crappy mic and delivery with the anyway. And
yeah,
Surface Boys, we're just trying to troop it out on a Thursday night. Thanks for being there. You all are troopers. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So here's what I'll tell you guys too. Shawn, he's in the chats a lot of times, so you guys will see him there. But Shawn's always out there helping. He's been a great person in the community.
Thanks, buddy.
And he accidentally banned me from a chat at Empire Precious Metals. That's how we ended up meeting. He had to apologize. But
yeah, it was interesting how that happened. Maybe we should tell everybody just because you brought it up. So they're like, wait, he banned it? Why would he ban it? That's a rude thing to do. So obviously we're on our, the guy with the stormtrooper helmet, we love that dude. We were on his channel about, I don't know, 2-3 years ago or so. I forget how long it is. Time just flies by. He's bidding on a coin, and I'm just kind of like, I'm taking my finger and I'm like scrolling, obviously, like the screen to keep up with the chat. And somehow I must have something must have went off my finger. I don't know what happened, but I scrolled on his name and accidentally must have double tapped on him, and it brought up the YouTube menu to do you want to block? Do you want to report? Do you want to allow? Do you want to? And I must have somehow blocked you in the middle of a bet. The auction goes off. He's timed out for 5 minutes, and he didn't get the coin he wanted, and I felt completely horrible. Thank God the host didn't ban me right then and there, and actually understood what had happened. It was cool. Everyone was cool about it. So in a way of saying, hey, I'm sorry, when I was in the comic days of being Mr. Comic Guy and stuff like that, before I sold them all, I sent him a first appearance comic worth $10 or $20 in the mail across the country, and was like, bro, I'm sorry. I know it's not the silver coin you want, but let me at least make up with the gift, and let's be dudes. And ever since then,
that was good.
So things work in mysterious ways. So I'm glad my finger had some kind of, I don't know, had some misclick or electrical signal, or I don't know. It was meant to be. So praise God.
It's all good, Shawn. We love you. So,
thanks. Love you too.
Just a quick update. Tomorrow, I've got a live stream at 2:00 Pacific, 5:00 Eastern. That'll be the weekly one. Nick's Coins is going to join me. So if you guys know Nick, come and support her as well. And, it's fun doing these live streams. They don't get very many views compared to the videos we do. They don't really grow your channel, but this is where we have fun as a community. And so I love it when you guys come and ask questions. This is an interesting one that's from Chris here. I saw some of those videos a little bit. And, I think he's just trying to be overly cautious on people not getting themselves into too much trouble over silver. I'm seeing a lot of stuff on silver. I want to just point something out real quick because it's important for you guys to be aware of what people are saying out there. So I'm going to pull this up real quick, Shawn, because I think this is important to hit. And I'm going to put this down for a minute here. But when I go search silver, you're going to see a bunch of different things that come up. But let's see. I don't know why it's doing it that way. Let's go back here. Okay. When we hit silver, you're going to see a lot of people showing charts of silver going up. I can buy real money with fake money. So you're telling me. That's kind of funny.
Like the greatest thing I've seen all week, dude. I have never seen that yet.
If Bitcoin holders traded 10% of their holdings for physical silver, it would burn the banks down. That's interesting.
Interesting as well.
All right.
Probably
So
good.
I've got a couple of these that are bookmarked. I think I bookmarked them recently. Like this is the silver supply and demand. There's the deficit of above ground silver. And I just wanted to show you a couple of these charts. People were look at this one here. Digger. I don't know who he is, but he's looking at the cup and handle. Well, he should be showing it from down here. But anyway, he's got this in the wrong place. But what you do with cup and handles is you look at the bottom of these here, which kind of gives you your bottom. Some people will go off of this and you go up to the top, you draw a line and you bring it up and go up here. I'm going to be getting, I have Trading View. I just need to take the time to learn how to use it real quick. So I can show you guys more stuff. We'll be doing that soon, but he's showing at 325 silver by 2029. So what some of these guys that have bullion stores are trying to help you guys understand is don't go buy silver believing that it's going to 329 by 2029. If that's why you're buying it, I think you're buying it for the wrong reason. You're acting like it's a massive investment that is going to have almost a more sure thing like the stock market or like cryptos. So I'd be very careful. Like, you know, I only have 20 of these and I'm not going to buy more of them because they're expensive, but I got a good price on these. I think I bought these for $30 each. Okay. So BU Libertads, 2015 in capsules in their own little thing. That was like a no-brainer for $30. I buy silver for two reasons. One is for bartering, should we get into SHTF. And the second one is for speculation. And my speculation is a long-term speculation. Now, I will be watching charts. Silver is going to go up, up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's going to hit a peak at some point, and then it's going to come back down. So if you're looking to multiply your gold and silver, you can play the gold to silver ratio. You need to find a place that's willing to trade you for that. The other thing you're looking at is the peaks for gold and silver. You won't know that it's a peak until it's already dropped quite a bit from the peak, just to be honest. So you guys can't time this stuff perfectly. But what you want to look for is part of your stack is going to be a deep stack. You never sell, you hold on to it, you pass it on to your family. At least that's what I'm doing. But you might have a certain percentage of it that you're wanting to sell, or you're wanting to convert back into gold, or buy property, some other kind of assets with it. I'm 49. I've got about 15 years left before I need to have my retirement strategy in place so that I can, quit my day-to-day job and be able to live off of more passive income and investments. So at some point, I do plan on selling some of my gold and some of my silver for land that can produce cash flow. I like storage units. I like laundry mats. I like mobile home parks. Okay, that's kind of my jam. I don't like single family homes. They're a pain in the butt. I've done them before. Don't like them. Done a lot of them. Several of them. I also don't like having to evict people. I don't mind evicting people's crap from their storage unit. I hate evicting people from their homes. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking at doing. So I will be watching that with you guys as we go along with this channel from now until about 2030, 2020 to 2032 is where we should see the peak of gold and silver hitting. It'll probably coincide with platinum as well. And so I think those are the things to be watching for. I'm going to keep accumulating on the way up. And I really do think it's going to take a couple of years for it to really explode. But I do believe there'll be a day when you see people trying to get rid of their Bitcoin to buy silver because silver is jumping. And so, yeah, if we just go back to this again real quick, look at that. If silver does that, I mean, what return is that, Shawn? 325.
it's almost like a 9-to-1, something like that, probably, I guess. I don't know. I could be wrong.
325 divided by 36. Okay, that's 9x.
Yeah.
9x. Okay,
Right.
almost 10x. No one's expecting Bitcoin to 10x, except for those that are very maxi into it, where they believe it's going to hit a million.
A million. Yeah.
I can tell you for Bitcoin to hit a million versus for you to get a 10x on your silver, it's totally different numbers. You have to pretty much have all the money supply, or at least 30% of it, start moving into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
In order for it to do that. For silver to 10x, it doesn't need to have that much. It doesn't even need to have the market cap of gold, which is about what was it, $1 trillion?
Something crazy.
Anyway, so those are the things I just wanted to kind of point out today. A lot of people are talking about platinum. I'd be cautious on running out and trying to go buy a lot of platinum unless you already have your silver stack good and your gold stack good. So for me personally, I can't tell you guys what to do. We can't give you financial advice on here. I personally would probably have around 1,000 to 2,000 ounces of silver, and I'd probably have somewhere around 20 to 30 ounces of gold before I messed around with platinum. That's me. And that's if I'm going for 1 ounces. If you're going for 10 ounces, you can get a couple. Even if you're still building your stack, it's not a big deal.
It's fine.
But it's really not going to move the dial on anything drastically for you. But I'm holding on to my gold. I'm not looking to just flip this into silver because silver is going to 9x and maybe gold 4x's. It's okay. They have different purposes. I have massive property taxes here. We pay about $21,000 a year in property taxes. I need to have some of this around in case I lose my job and I can't find a job out there. I want to keep and retain my home. I need to be able to convert this yellow stuff into property tax money. Unfortunately, we shouldn't have to pay any of that. But and for that reason, I can't turn it all into silver, because if I do and silver takes a big dive, I got a problem. Plus, it takes a lot of these right now to equal gold. But if you have enough silver laying around too, and silver does take off, you get the benefit of that too. So, is your goal to try to become a billionaire off of gold and silver? If it is, you're in the wrong thing. Go play cryptos. If you're trying to build a good foundation that you can take with you into retirement, pass on to your kids, real money that is not going to fall apart, right? This is even a silver certificate. I don't know why does everything have to be reversed? There's got to be a setting for that.
Looks clear on my end, but I don't know if it's reversed on your screen or not.
Oh, it's reversed on mine. Can you read that?
Yeah, it's the one that looks clean. I mean, for me personally, I can't tell what the audience sees, but
it's not backwards to you.
No, not for me at least. So I don't know if it's for the screen. Again, I can't see the comments. So
okay, guys, put a 1 in if this looks normal to you. Put a 2 if it looks backwards. That I'm curious on. So that's kind of what I would throw out there to you guys for that stuff. But I do think platinum, well, it does look normal. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why mine looks backwards. I do like platinum. I don't hate it, but I caution you on platinum in this sense. Your family members that are not stackers are not going to know the difference between platinum and silver. And if they take it to a pawn shop and that person's not honest, they're going to rip them off. So I prefer to have the platinum either in a slab, okay, which is different than what I would say for silver. Or you need to clearly indicate on the capsule or in a bag or in a case that it is platinum. You need to make sure your family members understand that. Otherwise, my wife is going to go sell my platinum coins for $36.
Yikes.
and then I'm going to cry. So I got to run because I got to keep my voice a little good for tomorrow too.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you guys for coming out. Shawn, I want to thank you for coming up too. And if you guys have any questions, email me. I can get in touch with Shawn and we can answer those questions. But I do recommend at least studying platinum right now and thinking about it, considering it. I definitely would be stacking a bunch of silver right now. It's still above 80 on the GSR. So it's still a go with silver. And if you don't have very much gold, I would still be adding some gold. You're going to kick yourself in the pants Really, can you kick your own? I guess you can. You can kick backwards.
If you're good at martial arts, I'm pretty sure you probably could.
I think you can. So before you kick yourself, you don't want to kick yourself in the pants when it's at 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 and wish you had, bought more.
What it could have, should have.
And here's the other thing too, as the price goes up, you need fewer ounces to accomplish what you want to accomplish too. And that's okay. So just know that that's going to happen as well. Thank you, everybody. Peace out. Have a great night.